By the end of this year, LIV Golf intends to have inked agreements with all the players who will be participating in their 2023 campaign. If this were to come to actuality, the second season of the Breakaway Tour would appear very different from the first season, which was characterized by defections from the traditional ecosystem as the main plotline during the entire season. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at who is moving to LIV Golf next. Yeah, you heard it right. The following year, LIV will host 14 tournaments with a greater focus on team competition than in previous years. By the end of the month of November, a timetable that'll be made public should have included a stop at Valderrama. LIV's president, Atul Khosa, made his remarks at Doral, the venue where the 2022 season came to a close, and he alluded to a more stable 2023. In reference to potential new additions, he stated that we are in the thick of the conversations. This is a year that we're going to get it done. By the beginning of the new year, we want all the teams to decide. Over the course of the following months, it will resolve itself on its own. Patrick Cantlay, Xander Schauffele, Mito Pereira, and Thomas Pieters have all been mentioned in connection with LIV in Miami-based rumors. The PGA Tour would suffer a significant setback in the event that Cantlay and Schauffele were to withdraw from the competition. It was just a mishap on the 72nd hole that prevented Pereira from winning this year's US PGA Championship. Pieters would normally be in the running for a spot on Europe's Ryder Cup squad in 2023. But if he were to switch to the tour supported by Saudi Arabia, this possibility would be significantly diminished. LIV does not comment on specific player interactions or private conversations. Integral to LIV's development are broadcast deals. LIV coverage is now restricted to just taking place on the organization's official website and YouTube channel, despite the fact that they have hosted a large number of important tournaments in the past. Khosla stated that on the US front, we're back and forth with a couple of different networks. The first step was to demonstrate the product to them, which they completely comprehended. We were required to demonstrate to them the graphics and how significantly different it would be. The second step was to free up some time. At this moment, the outlets that have been consulted have indicated that the time might be cleared. That can only be done on a limited number of weekends throughout the year, specifically on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're now working out the specifics of the commercial arrangements that'll be made. I'm happy with where we are right now, but I know that we have a lot of work to do over the next few months. We believe that the product we're selling is of the highest possible quality. These are not 6-month or 1-year deals. Rather, if a television network is supporting this initiative, it is for an extended period of time. The product needs to be brought to market as soon as possible. We need to secure business sponsorship and airtime on television immediately. These are important benchmarks that we have to reach. Khosla has not ruled out the possibility of LIV paying a broadcaster to air its events, and there has been speculation that an agreement may be reached with Fox Sports. Alongside the existing solo idea, the League of Individual Veterans will begin including a team league beginning in the next year. If the organizers have their way, then phrases like fireballs, majesticks, and punch and cleeks will become common parlance. LIV is of the opinion that the franchise model of team sports, especially in the United States, is able to be copied, but in a sport that is almost always played by one person. Does it make sense to have such an objective? Khosla stated that approximately 45% of the attendees had an age that was less than 45 years old. That's about 20 years younger than the typical golfer. The commentator said, "We're of the opinion that most people can follow team sports. They engage in competitive team sports, they're able to connect with the idea of being affiliated with a team while also having a preferred player. In our opinion, this pattern is likely to persist in golf." In most situations, Khosla maintains a tone that is not combative. This stands in sharp contrast to the usual rhetoric that Greg Norman, the commissioner of LIV, employs. Khosla has stated that one should not read anything into Norman's public silence during this key week of LIV's year, but one should acknowledge that it's been remarkable. One of the most intriguing questions that may be asked about the year 2023 is how and if Norman's status will change as a result of the disruption that has been produced. Within LIV, there is a never-ending sense of discontent with regard to the official world rankings. Khosla and his colleagues believe that OWGR status ought to be awarded to LIV competitions, despite the fact that this has not yet been done. Khosla stated that we believe that we deserve the points. It is abundantly clear, and this includes our partnership with the MENA Tour, that we clearly deserve the points. We do not have the ability to control who sits on the board or who has a conflict of interest here. It is abundantly clear at this juncture that there are members of this board who have competing loyalties. This was an obvious jab at Jay Monahan, who is the commissioner of the PGA Tour, as well as Keith Pelley, who is the chief executive of the European Tour Group. In the foreseeable future, there will be no cessation of hostilities among the several golfing factions engaged in conflict. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.